Hi guys, so I'm going to do a book haul, but I just wanted to explain this one a little bit. There are a lot of books. I think there's like 13 books. Basically, a half-price book was having like either you get $15 off or 15% off depending on what you spend. Like if you spend over $100, it's better to get 15% off, but if you spend under, it's better to get $15 off. That's basically what it was. But it had like over 50 period, which is pretty easy for me to do in half-price books. Anyway, so since it was like a Black Friday kind of thing, we went out at like noon, my dad and I. And I'm like, hey Dad, this is part of my Christmas present or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, of course. So he's letting me have them now. So I'm just going to do a book haul now because I'll probably get like a crap ton more books for Christmas because that's all I get for Christmas because that's pretty much what I live off of. So I'm going to show these now just because I don't want to have a massive haul. So this is kind of like a Christmas haul part 1. I did not pay for these. I'm telling you this right now. My dad paid for them very nicely. So thanks, Dad. Okay. So I just realized I organized these by height, which is very odd because I'm just odd like that. I'm odd like that. So like I said, there's 13 books. This is kind of going to be a long haul, but who cares? It's a book haul. Everyone loves long book hauls, don't you? My bangs are totally in my face. So yeah, the TV's on really loud in the whatevs called living room. So yeah, you hear that. So basically, the first book I got is called The Book of Luke by Jenny O'Connell, and it's basically about a girl that moves into a town. Her name's Emily, and so like she's like a really nice girl, and then like she ends up falling for this dude named Luke, but he cheated on her best friend, so they can't date and they can't trust each other. And I don't know, it seems really cool. So it's called The Book of Luke by Jenny O'Connell. I need to move my boot. Yeah, and my Converse are blue ones. Yes, I have like giant feet. I'm size 11 in women. So yeah, fun stuff. My Converse just went flying. Okay, we're going with it. The next book I got, which I was so happy to find, like I was like squealing. It is Crank by Ellen Hopkins, and I've never read an Ellen Hopkins book before, and this one really intrigued me, and it's like based on her daughter too. It's about this girl that like, her name's Christina, and basically she gets addicted to some kind of drug. I think it's like coke or something, or meth, who knows, it's something. So whatever crank is. Yeah, I'm very illiterate with drugs. So yeah, and it's basically her life being taken over by them, and it's written in verse, which I thought was really cool. And I've never read a book in verse before. I mean, I kind of have with what's it called? I have no clue what it's called. I cannot think of it, and I love it too. That's why I don't understand. Anyway, so I'm really looking forward to this, and it looks really good. I really want to get to it. Okay, and the next one is Moonlight by Rachel Hawthorne, and this is a dark Guardian novel. It is the first book in the thing. It's basically about this girl named Kayla, and she like meets this like dude named Lucas, and he's like part of like a wolf pack leader of it kind of thing. So she basically has to like discover something. I don't know. They're dark guardians. There's a bunch of books in the series, and I think there's like 4. And this is the first one, and it looks really good. So fun stuff. Don't really know anything else about this. And this book I've been hearing great things about. It's called The Forest of Hands and Teeth. Basically it's about like these people that like would get an infection and get like sent off with zombies, and then there's like a sisterhood, and it's like all corrupt society in a way kind of thing. So it's like a dystopian zombie novel, and that looks like really cool. So really cool. This is by Carrie Ryan, by the way. So the next one, I hate the cover for it, but I also kind of like it. I like the blocking of it. I just hate the outfits because it's so 2006. So it is called Megan Mead's Guide to McGowan Boys by Kate Bryan. Now this looks like a really good book. Basically, Megan wants to go to the same high school for the last 2 years. So she ends up moving in with her family friends, the McGowans. They have 7 boys. The 2 older ones are kind of attractive in their pains, and she just kind of needs to find her own place to fit in. So it's Megan Mead's Guide to the McGowan Boys. So that sounds good. And she's also the author of the Private series. That's a pretty popular series, I believe. I've not read it though. And then The Hallowed Ones by Laura Bickle. And I've heard a lot of things about this, and it looks really good. I read an Amish novel a while ago. Basically, I picked this up because I watched, what's it called? Two Broke Girls, which is a really funny show. And there was two boys that were going on their Springa. I cannot say that right. And it's funny because I live so close to Amish people too. It's like 4 hours away, not 4, but 2 hours away. There's like a giant Amish town. So I don't know, but I cannot say it. Springa. I just can't say it. I'm sorry. Basically, her name's Katie, and she's like about to go on it, but then there's like these murders and stuff like that, and stuff like that. But she ends up finding this guy and saving him, even though with everything going on. And I think it sounds like more to it, and it looks really good. It's called The Hallowed Ones by Laura Bickle. Yeah, so, and for some reason this book feels really good. Yeah, okay, the next one is one that I've wanted for like ever, which totally makes no sense because I only found out about it a couple years ago. It's called Dreaming Anastasia by Joy Preble. And it's basically about, like Anastasia, like the Disney movie or whatever. She was like the last, basically it's the daughter of the last Tsar of Russia. But then Anne, who lives in present day, starts having these dreams of her in a way. And like their worlds will intercollide, and there's a way that Anastasia isn't dead. And it looks really cool. So, I don't know, I like the thickness. It's not a very floppy book. I like firmer books. Like, not like stiff books, like just firmer. And on to the hardcovers. So, There Is No Dog by Meg Rosoff. Now, this looks really good. It's basically about, an interpretation of, God as a teenage boy. It says, what if God were a teenage boy? So it says, in the beginning, Bob created the heavens and the earth and the beasts of the field and the creatures of the sea and 25 million other species, including lots of gorgeous girls. But mostly he prefers eating junk food and leaving his dirty clothes in a heap at the side of his bed. Every time he falls in love, the earth erupts in natural disasters. So humankind is going to be very sorry indeed if he ever ran into a beautiful, completely irresistible girl called Lucy. Award-winning author Meg Rosoff makes her triumphant and anxiously awaited return to YA fiction with this quirky and provocative novel, There Is No Dog. Basically, this looks so good, and I'm just like, I needed this. As soon as I read the synopsis, I'm just like, give it to me now. So, yeah, and when I was in church, this is totally random, but when I was in church, and we were having this conversation of what God would be like as a teenage boy, which is pretty much the reason I bought this, because we were talking about if he would sag his pants or not. We said he would not sag, but, yeah, I don't know. So, it's always like a saying that, like, Jesus does not sag kind of thing. It's really funny. Okay, anyways, so then I got Uncommon Criminals, Ali Carter, which is book 2 in the Heist Society, I guess you would call it. Yeah. And the first book is called Heist Society by Ali Carter, obviously. So I picked up the first book a couple months ago. I liked it, read it. So I thought I'd pick up the second one. That was there. And then this one, it kind of reminds me of The Selection by Kira Cass. It's called The Season by Sarah McLean. And it's basically about boys, ball gowns, and murder. This year's season will be unforgettable. So, it's basically about a bunch of girls and stuff like that. And it looked really good. And, like, all I needed was this little part back here. I don't need to know anything else about it. So, yeah. And this one I've heard a lot about, but I really don't know why. I haven't picked it out yet because it looks really good. It's called Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Lish McBride. And basically, I didn't even read what was inside of it. It's a popular book. And then it said by Sherman Alexie, who is the author of the Full Truth Diary of a Part-Time Indian or something like that. But it said, this is a scary, funny book or a funny, scary book. In either case, it's a great book. I love it. So I've been, like, really into, like, comedy books lately, and this is, like, scary, funny. So scary, funny is, like, awesome. So, yeah. And I think this is just about, like, dude. I just realized there was a back to it. I don't know. Yeah, so go there. I really can't say anything else about this. And this one is Bright Young Things by Anna Godberson. And she is the author of the Lex series, which I have not read. But this one is about basically flappers and a bunch of stuff like that. I think that's all I know, really. Yeah, the year is 1929. New York is ruled by bright young things, flappers and socialites seeking thrills and chasing dreams in the anything-goes era of the Roaring 20s. So that's all I needed to suck me in because I love the 20s, and you know. So, and the last book, oh my god, you can ask my dad. I squealed when I saw this book because it just came out, and I'm like, ah, ow, it just hurt my arm. Anyways, it is called Reached by Ali Condi, and this is like the third book in the Match trilogy, and oh my god, this is like, I can't believe it was there. I'm like, oh, somebody loves me, and I'm just like, thank you, and it's so thick, and I cannot wait to read this. It's going to be awesome and epic, and my love. So, that is the last book. I will talk to you guys later. I'm sorry this was so long, but there was a lot of books to go through. So, enjoy your day. Happy early Christmas because, you know, technically it's kind of a Christmas song. So, I think that's it. Yeah, I will talk to you guys later. This probably won't be uploaded for a while because I think it's only the 25th of November. Yeah, it's the 25th of November. It's Sunday there. And I just uploaded a book haul like a week ago. So I'll probably wait till closer towards, you know, what's it called? Something called. I have no clue. Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a marvelous day. Bye! It was like very confidential. Like, I'm gonna go like this. Bye. Doesn't he always go like that? Okay. End of story. Bye, peeps.